However, after finishing the sperm test, he left immediately. Samson wanted to be the donor's payment, so he took his friend's test tube and replaced it with his semen. I was furious when I heard that. Those two scams had ruined my baby's life as well as mine. I asked him to provide his friend's address. I'm gonna make him pay for the scam that shattered my life, I declared. That day, I took my child to Samson's house. At first, he was surprised to see me, but when he heard my whole story, he began to be extremely scared. Samson begged me to keep it a secret. He said he was getting married and didn't want his girlfriend to know about it. I asked Samson for $300,000 in compensation for everything he did, or otherwise I would put him in jail. Samson reluctantly agreed, but he didn't have that much money at the time. He begged me for more time until his wedding took place. His girlfriend's parents are rich. After becoming their son-in-law, he would have the money to pay me. What a gold digger. I knew he was a good-for-nothing guy, but at that time, I needed money to raise my kid, especially after I'd been kicked out of the house by my husband, so I agreed. I decided to temporarily move into Samson's house with my child to avoid him tricking me and running away. I also asked him to help me take care of the child, partly because he was his biological father, partly because I needed time to get a job. I needed a steady job to raise my child, so the three of us lived in the house. You know, it was pretty weird, the whole living together thing. However, Samson was caring and kind to our baby. He took good care of the child, even though the child was born against his will. He was always gentle with him and never refused to look after him every time I had to go out for work. Once, when Samson was on a date with his girlfriend and my son and I were alone at home, the kid suddenly had an unusually high fever. I was terrified and called Samson for help. Immediately, he canceled his date and quickly returned to take care of the baby. It impressed me. That day, we talked a lot. I knew that Samson was a pitiful man, too. He lived in a poor family, and he had to take care of himself from a young age. He needed the money so bad that he replaced his sperm with his friend's. He apologized a lot to me for that. Gradually, I began to have sympathy for him, and we became closer. Sometimes I mistakenly thought we were a family. I began to be unable to control my emotions. When Samson talked to his girlfriend, I felt so jealous. However, at such times, I told myself to sober up. The closer I was to him, the more troubles I would have. As soon as I got the money, I would get out of there. But things didn't happen as I imagined. One day, something unexpected happened. That day, Samson's girlfriend suddenly came to the house without warning. She saw the three of us living together and went mad. She furiously asked for an explanation. I was sure that if she found out the truth, she would cancel her marriage to Samson. But no, it was the exact opposite. After feeling calmer, Samson's girlfriend suddenly pulled out a check in her wallet. She was willing to give me $300,000 and forgive Samson, but on one condition. My son and I had to leave immediately and never see Samson again. I should have been glad when I received that offer because it was the reason I stayed there, but something tugged at my heartstrings. Still, it was the best option for us at the moment. I would have the money and Samson would be with his girlfriend.